Hi guys, welcome to my short video review of the Joyetech Cuboid 150W. I've had this for about 2 weeks now because my IPV Mini 2, which I'd borrowed, just happened to have died, which is a bit of a pain, so I just thought, well, tell you what, why not just go for a nice upgrade. I think I picked this up for about £50–60, which is an absolute steal in my opinion. So, obviously I said it's already out of the box, but here's the box it comes in. Very similar to all the other ones, to be honest. Very similar style to E-Leaf, but you know, fairly good quality. In the box you get the usual, you get the mod, a load of instruction manuals in 50 million different languages, and a cheap USB cable for charging it, which I completely don't bother using as well because it keeps falling out. But yeah, it's a really nice box. See, when it says the firmware upgradable as well, that's actually a very handy feature of it, and it's one that sparked a lot of interest recently. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. So I'm still using this with my good old UL Crown, which has now outlasted 4 different mods, but still going strong, and I don't plan on changing it. I'm currently vaping on a 0.25 ohm coil, but with this mod as well, this is the first TC mod I've had. And I was using the TC nickel coils, which have come in the Crown, which I've never had a chance to use before I got this mod, and I was very impressed, to be honest, about how smooth vape and everything is from it. But it's well, unfortunately, as I vaped it so much, my TC coil actually lasted the best part of 5 days, which is not particularly long for those coils, to be honest, but you know, extra good taste. So but yeah, I'm back on the 0.25 coils now, or as this is showing it, 0.27, and I find it's very nice, especially around 90 watts with 50/50, 60/40 juice. But as far as the actual device itself goes, it's a very good quality device. I went for the, I think it's this, is the silver or the grey? No, it's this colour, whichever one it is. Grey, according to the little tick on the back of the box. But yeah, it's a very solid built device. Brushed aluminium, I think it would be. Excuse me. Nice little thing at the bottom here, the battery door. Because I can't remember if I explained on my old E-Leaf ice stick, the magnetic battery door on that actually killed my last phone. I put it in the same pocket as it, and it completely messed up the screen. But yeah, it's a nice little battery door. It's got reverse polarity protection, which is quite nice as well. It means you can't blow it up, it just won't work when you close it as well. Now, a few other YouTubers have noticed that sometimes this little catch here won't properly close when you push it. Now, mine actually doesn't seem to be affected by that, but it is worth noticing on some of them that you might just have to make sure that's all the way up there. Otherwise, you might end up with your batteries falling out, which obviously you don't want to do. But yeah, the only con I've found so far to this device, to be honest, is that this screen, I don't know if I can see it properly in this, so I can get the light on in a different way, hang on. Yeah, it's very prone to scratches, as you can see there. And yeah, and it's much the same with all of these, unfortunately. I wish they'd made them out of a tougher glass, but you know, you can't really tell. And for most of the time, I've got a horrible, there we go, 99p lurid green case that I like to keep on it, just because it gives it a bit more drop protection. Exciting stuff. But yeah, it follows very basic controls. So you've got a nice solid fire button. There's no rattle in it at all, which makes a change as well. Because even decent mods, like you know, some of the more expensive mods, you still get rattle in them. But this is nice solid feel. Now, let's have a look at the screen here. So I will probably do another video going through all the ins and outs of different like button combinations and stuff, but I'll just start with going through the basic modes. So 3 clicks on the power button, and what this will do, it takes it into mode selection. So you've got power, smart mode, which I still do not have a clue what it does, and no one seems to know. If you know what it is, please comment so I can find out. And it's got temperature nickel and TCR 120. I'm not sure what these do, but basically you can go between these modes and you can choose a sub mode. So if I go back here, and you can choose whether it's temperature nickel, titanium, SS316, I'm back to nickel, but obviously because I'm vaping on Canthal, let me just go back to power. I'm vaping around 90 watts at the moment. I find that much more, much more than this. If you're not careful, you'll get burned hits. I have actually tried a few drippers on it, and it actually handles drippers surprisingly well. Even to the point where I tried it recently compared to a mech mod, and it actually was a decent competitor to a mech mod. Obviously, it's not, if you're very much into the mech stuff, then it's not going to compare, but you can run a dripper on it quite comfortably, because as it says, it is capable of 150 watts. Now with the firmware upgrade, you can, as you see, go up to 200 watts, but they've said themselves it's not a true 200 watt. For some reason, maybe the omen stops me going. I've seen it go to 200 watt before though. Anyway, yeah. So it's not a true 200 watt, because quite a lot of people have said you'll never get a true 200 watts out of two 18650s, which is a good point. But the 150 fires viciously. There's almost no ramp up time at all. It's instant power, which is quite nice. But yeah, around 90 and a 0.25 coil, and the juice I'm using gives a really nice sort of warm cloud. I mean, I don't like these cool vapes, to be honest. I'm surprised I like temperature control. But yeah, another great feature which I actually love was the firmware upgrade of it. It's really easy to do. You just download the software off the Joyetech website, then simple USB cable straight in. Your PC will recognise it. And if I just flip this PC a sec. This is professional, isn't it? Recording a screen. So it recognises it, and you can just update it from here. So you just download the files straight from the Joyetech website, and from there you can also do custom logos. If you've got any questions about the custom logos, just drop me a comment. But I found they're really good, so I've decided to take up the branding of my favourite juice, which is Flavor Liquid, they do concentrates, which I've started mixing myself now, which has become a lot cheaper thanks to me recently discovering Darkstar. So yeah, shout out to Darkstar and Flavor this, because together they've made some really nice juice, really good prices. So let's have a look. So yeah, the custom logos, you can see. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. So I actually got someone, I found out how to do it now, but I actually got someone on Reddit to do this for me, which was very kind. But yeah, we've got a nice little wait for it. There you go. So you can pretty much, as long as it fits as long as it's a monochrome bitmap of the correct pixel size, which is like 40 by 64 or something, then you can pretty much choose whatever you want as a background. Some really cool ones, there's like Marvel ones, Avengers ones, Batman ones, football ones, car ones, pretty much anything you want. But I've gone with this because I think it looks nicest on the mod. But yeah, my experience so far with it, especially with my crown tank, has been, I've been exceeded expectations by a lot. No fault so far with it whatsoever, as I found. The only thing that can throw people off sometimes is if you take the batteries out and put them back in, it'll ask you if it's a new coil or not, and you always and if it's not a new coil, you just click same coil. But if you don't know what to click there, sometimes it will just look like it's broken. But yeah, apart from that and the scuff screen, I've got no complaints about it, and probably happy to give this, from everything I tried, a good 9 out of 10, with its only fault being the scratchy glass. But yeah, apart from that, thanks for watching. Any questions about anything like the custom logos, questions about the usage of the model, that sort of stuff, then obviously feel free to leave a comment or a like. And I'll probably do another video fairly shortly, which will sort of include how to get certain settings sorted on it, because there's some bits and bobs on it which they can be quite tricky to work out how to do. But yeah, thanks for watching.